From the day God gave man the power to choose, it became scripturally incorrect for God to veto the will of man and impose things. Even at the expense of your eternal salvation, God still allows you to choose. As passionate as his love is towards man, he didn't say, no, I love you too much, you don't know what you are doing, you're on your way to hell, you must go to heaven. No, he gave you the power to choose, a choice that even affects your eternal destiny. God gave man the power to choose. Listen very carefully. God will not stop you from making your decisions. However, it is important for us to know that you do not choose consequences, you only make choices. It is the choices that choose the consequences. Please listen very carefully. You only have the power to make choices. You do not have the power to choose the consequences of the choices. A consequence is the resultant effect of a decision, good or bad. Our world is full of people today blaming others for their lives. We blame parents. Listen carefully. We blame government. Sometimes we are right, there is some legitimacy in what we are saying, but most times we live in a sociological context where irresponsibility is marketable. If my father were serious, I would be this. If my mother were serious, agreed, they were not the best. But we forget that God had given us the power to choose, and that your destiny does not move just at the decisions of others alone. You have the power to literally navigate yourself towards the path of life or the path of destruction using decisions. I've shared this here as a story. I read about it years ago. There were two gentlemen who were the sons of a drunkard, very serious drunkard. And one of the sons got frustrated because of the lifestyle of his father, and then he went on to live a very wayward life, very irresponsible, lived his life the way he wanted. Then the other one decided to be challenged by the lifestyle of his father, and he said, no, my life will not be like this. He made a decision. Fortunately, he found a very serious mentor who guided him. Eventually, he went on to be a very successful person. Then one day, the brothers were brought together and they were interviewed. Brother A, why did you become such an irresponsible person? Here was his response. He said, did I have any choice? No, how did he put it? He said, it was a justification he was trying to bring. Like, my father was the cause, for instance. My father was the cause for my irresponsibility. They asked the gentleman, what motivated you to become such a responsible person? And he said, my father was the cause. Same reason that made someone to head on to become a failure in life. It was the same reason that motivated another person. Another example, someone was coming into a new territory. And when he came in, as he was passing, he met a farmer. And he said, sorry, I hear that this land is full of armed robbers and dangerous people. And the farmer said, you are right. And the guy passed. He continued farming. Another person came into the city and he said, I hear there are loving people here, very empathetic. And the farmer said, you are right. And the man passed. For both questions, the question of armed robbers and wicked people, and the question of good people and sensible people, the farmer's response was, you are right. That means all of them are in the same domain. It depends on what you see. It depends on who told you what.